Hello everybody, this is the Goofsome Fox coming at you with a match here in the Jamu Fin, or as I simply like to call it, the Space Chicken. And this is going to be an interesting match here, so it's going to be an ace match. I believe this is at 550, given that we have an Ifreach Knight here. And yeah, I wanted to try to get the Jamaru Fin out, because it's a suit I've been trying to play more, but just never really had the opportunity to. So 550 was going, and I'm like, hey, I'll get a match in the John Move in, and we'll see how it goes. But this is an interesting match here, because what ends up happening, actually, is that on my team, two people get disconnected at the same time, too. And on the enemy team, one person gets disconnected later on. So it ends up being a 3v3, not 3v3, a 3v4 in the end. And that's why I decided to keep this one, because it was just an interesting match. I'm surprised it actually kept the room up when we lost the other two people, because I thought GBO2 had a thing where, like, it wouldn't try to, like, keep a room open if there was an insufficient number of participants, but I don't know, I guess 3v5 at the beginning and then 3v4, I guess on their terms that is acceptable, but yeah, John Mufin here is a support. I believe this is the level 2 at 550, which I think is the only version of it I have, is the level 2, so I think this is the, 550 version. And, it's a pretty fun suit. As you can see, it is quite wide, which is probably one of its biggest downsides, really, but, you do have some nice weapons going on for it here. You got some high damaging cannons. Oh, you can also transform with it, too, so you do have a few uses with it. You have a basic, you have your little hand cannons. I'm just gonna call them hand cannons. That's your primary. And yeah, those give you an instant stun. You also have some beam sabers, and you have an interesting downswing with that one where your suit partially transforms, and you kind of do a little spin. You gotta be careful with it though, because it is a very predictable downswing, but still pretty fun to use. And for support, it can actually do a lot of damage. You got this high mega cannon here that I'm using, and you can either fire that charged or uncharged. You can move while charging it, but you do have to stop to fire, and that does give you some pretty good damage, and is a nice range weapon. As you can see here, I'm just kind of staying safely in the back here. And yeah, over 5,000 to that Jagan. Next we have just some missiles, and I think there's 6 missiles you have, and yeah, you fire them, and you get some extra little ballistic damage there. Transformed, I think your two weapons are the high mega cannon again, but it's its own version. I don't think it's the same version that the regular one uses. And you got your missiles again, which I think again are also their own version, so I don't think if you use the missiles, and yeah, there you go. As you can see, yeah, we lost 2 of the players there, 1 and 2, so it's just going to be me and the support in our raid in general, and this Zero Shiki's lagging a bit, but they don't get disconnected, I don't think. It's actually going to be the enemy team's Nero Trainer that ends up getting disconnected later on in the match. Which, yeah, currently speaking of Nero Trainer, I am in a tight spot right now because there are 2 raids going about here. I am trying to escape if I can. I don't think I'm going to get that far because there's a trainer. But they're going to use their heavy attack way too early, and that's going to allow me to follow with a counter. And gonna go for the downswing, and downswing the Jagan as well, so I'm probably gonna die here soon, but I am holding out pretty well for being such a wide suit. At least I'm trying to, at least. See what we can do here. Couldn't get a melee off in time, and yeah, I'm just gonna get like fired at by like the whole enemy team there, so not gonna last too much longer, but actually lasted much longer on that life than I thought I was going to. And also got some damage in as well. Looks like our 2 teammates are waiting to spawn back in. They're probably waiting for me to be ready. Although it looks like the MP Shiki is going to spawn in first. I'm going to follow close behind, and I think our G3 Gundam is, yep, also going to follow. Our plan, I think, for the rest of this match is just to really stay at our base. Because given that we just have a numerical disadvantage, we really can't push per se, so we really just gotta try to defend and whittle at the enemy best we can. Luckily, the enemy team is kind of low from the little bit I was able to do before I died, so it should help us out a bit. There's the raid though. Was able to downswing them though. Yeah, because they also have a Rigazee, so they have 2 heavy attack suits. So I have to worry about both of those, but so far I'm doing pretty well. Again, not taking too much damage and not getting hit that often either, which is surprising given that this is such a wide space chicken here. Let's see. Ace is going up there, so their ace is going to be the 0. And just trying to get as much damage as I possibly can on them here. They're kind of dodging my shots, so was able to get that one in though, and they are pretty low. Issue is, looks like there might be the Jagan is back after me. And gonna try to risk pushing in, see if I can get their ace. I'm not gonna be able to do anything there. Gonna get stunned. They are pushing back though, and G3 was able to finish them off, so hey, pretty nice there. I'm gonna start charging my cannon. See what we can do. Looks like they might only have 1 target here at the moment. I don't remember when their other teammate disconnects to. I may have missed it already when they disconnected, because I know they disconnected just much later into the match. So, might have missed it, but makes things a bit easier though, not having 2 raids on the team. Not saying it's good that anyone disconnects, because we did lose 2 people at the same time too. So I think all 3 of these accounts of just disconnecting, I think these were all on accident, because I think it's weird that with my 2 teammates they disconnected like pretty much at the same time. Like they really didn't. There really wasn't that much of a difference. It's like a millisecond in difference of time when they disconnected. So I think when I was doing this, it was like after a while, GBO2 had been acting weird that day with its servers, because I tried to play earlier this day when I got this match, and I could not join a match. It kept saying, like, fail to get in, so I'm going to assume that GBO2 was just being iffy around this time. That's probably just my biggest theory here, but I'm nearing the last minute of the match here, and just waiting for everybody to spawn in. Our ace is ready to spawn back in, and I'm ready to spawn back in, so we're just waiting for the G3, so we're all grouped up here. Looks like the enemy team is staying around our base. Actually, I think we're actually going to try to hold it as much as we can, because, you know, we don't want to take too much extra damage and risk losing. Okay, so luckily, yeah, we start point D over here, so we're going to spawn in here, which is going to give us a pretty much great distance. I think I'm the only one who gets like 1 more shot taken at him, because yeah, it looks like it's probably gonna be from the Jagan. I'm just gonna do a tackle just to not take any more damage, and timeout, mission over, and let's see how we did for this 3v4 incident that just happened. So yeah, pretty nice pose there. Did get top in damage dealt, and as you can see, Nero Trainer ended up getting disconnected at some point too, so 3 people lost over here. First place overall with 4 kills and 2 lost, by the way. But yeah, lost 3 people this match, so yeah, this was certainly an interesting one. And yeah, I'm actually kind of glad I got this match, because, like I said, it's interesting. Like, I think it's just interesting that the game even kept the room going after we lost 2 people. Because, like I said, I mean, it might be only a thing with quick matches, not quick matches, with the custom matches. I know custom matches sometimes, it will say, like, you don't have a valid number of participants, I think, if someone gets disconnected. So it will close the room, it will close the match, and it'll put you back in the room, the waiting room. I guess quick matches don't do that, maybe? Unless I just missed something, or they changed something about it, but yeah, that's gonna do it for this match here in the Jamu Fin. Yeah, comment down below what you think about this suit here, because I actually haven't seen this suit in a while, and I think it's a pretty decent support overall, so I'm interested to hear thoughts on that. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.